Pip and Emma had settled happily into their new life. Proud to be two of the Fat Controller's engines, they worked dutifully and diligently on the Express. The other engines were impressed and pleased to have them around. "An engine can rest easy knowing their old service is incapable buffers," said Gordon Gradley. That, of course, was very high praise indeed, and the other engines echoed the sentiment. The twins were beside themselves with glee. "You're all far too kind," they giggled. Each day they would rumble across the island and away, all the way to the big city and back again. It was a long journey, but it did little to deter the Diesel's spirits. "Nothing like a lengthy run to exercise our wheels," Pip would say. Emma eagerly agreed, but unlike her sister, she was always pressing for a little more. "I'm sure we could make the journey even faster," she would say. Pip rolled her eyes. "We're always right on time. There's no need to be reckless." "Did I mention being reckless?" teased Emma. "I'm sure we could be faster still, and be perfectly fine." Pip, however, remained content at the current workspace. For the next few days, she did her best to keep Emma in check. But whenever Emma was in front, she was always hoping to go that little bit faster. One afternoon, several days later, they were hurrying along on a return trip to the island. Pip was leading the train, and thankful for it. Emma had been eagerly scampering about at the front on the morning run, much to her sister's chagrin. "We're always on time. No need to hurry," Pip thought to herself as they crossed over the bridge. But as they went, Emma began to feel strange. By the time they stopped at the workstation, the situation had worsened. As they exchanged passengers with a small railway, Emma's driver quickly found the problem. "It's your cooling system," they called. "All your extra rushing about this morning disagreed with it." Poor Emma felt very silly. Pip felt sympathetic. She knew how bothersome faulty cooling systems were. "Never mind," she called back. "It's nothing that will delay us." "Are you sure you can manage alone?" asked Emma sadly. "Of course. You're not that heavy," laughed Pip. "We'll still be on time, I promise." That made Emma feel much better, and she hummed quietly as the train started away. They passed the next few stations without any trouble, but as they neared the station, before the viaduct, their luck ran short. A danger signal drew them to an irritated stop at the platform. Up ahead, some points failed, blocking all passing traffic. "Botheration," grumbled Pip. "Just what we needed." The station master hurried over. "We hope to have these fixed swiftly. You'll be sent along as soon as a path becomes available." Poor Emma felt miserable. "So much for keeping to time. Perhaps we could have avoided all this if I wasn't so silly." "Nonsense," reassured Pip. "This is just plain old bad luck. We'll still be right on time." "But how?" began Emma, but Pip quickly hushed her. "I made a promise, didn't I?" she chuckled quietly. She wasn't about to give up quite yet. At last the signal dropped, the guard's whistle blew, and the high-speed train rumbled away. They were quickly over the viaduct, and soon rattling down the hill in fine style. Emma could do nothing but cheer her twin on. "Go on, Pip!" But Pip hardly seemed to hear her. She was determined to make up time. When at last they came gliding into the big station, they did so as the clock struck the hour. They were right on time. Emma was delighted. "Well done," she congratulated. Pip felt very tired, too exhausted to even reply, but she was ever so pleased. That evening, when she had finally recovered, she whispered to her sister, "How was that for a fast journey?" "It was superb. Thank you for humouring me," Emma added cheekily. "That's all right," grinned Pip. "I'm glad you enjoyed yourself, because I don't plan to travel that fast again for quite some time."